Jasmine Ware.
And I'm Shane Sanders.
Good morning, Faith Lutheran. I'm Wyatt Villar, and welcome to the final edition of the FLNN News broadcast for the 2020-21 school year. You know, when you're in the field of journalism, you're often placing the spotlight on others and thus being overshadowed. But I think two of our best deserve the spotlight this time. Here's Jen and Danita putting a cap on their tenures at the FLNN by putting the spotlight on each other.
For years now, Danita and I have worked as a broadcasting team.
We're going to prove to you that we're not the same person.
And we're going to show you what our lives are like.
Behind the scenes. All right. How do you know Jenna as a person?
Jen and I have known each other for quite a while. One would say we're pretty close. We've been friends since about 6th grade, so that's like, 6 or 7 years?
Middle school, actually, in our advisory. We had the same advisory class, and we didn't talk a lot at first, but over the years, because you have the same advisory class for all of middle school, we got pretty close, and we're still close.
How do you know Danita as a person?
So we first met in freshman basketball, and that's when we really started talking.
I met Danita my freshman year. We had a bunch of classes together, and she was also in the basketball program, which I was also in.
One word to describe Jenna, word or phrase?
Okay. If I had to choose one phrase, I would say unpredictably predictable, or vice versa.
I would describe Jenna as brainly. She's very intelligent. She's a poet. She likes writing. And you can't like writing without being smart.
I'll say dead poet because of Dead Poets Society. Yeah.
That's cute. I like that.
What's one word you would use to describe Danita?
Kind.
Just kind. I know that sounds generic, but it's true. She's genuinely a very kind person.
She's just very considerate or motherly, I think. She's just always thinking of others.
She's one of the most thoughtful people at this school. She does a lot for other people every single day of her life. And I just think she's probably the best way to remember her by.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been a fun 4 years.
Especially with all the time we've gotten to spend together.
I'm Danita Romani.
And I'm Jenna Wieners.
Signing off for the last time.
Thanks, Jen and Danita, and good morning, Faith Lutheran. I'm Ava Bala. Per tradition, high school sports seasons end with a senior night, and Faith Lacrosse is no different. Grace Jacobson closes out her time at the FLNN with more on the night to remember. Grace?
Hi, I'm Grace from the FLNN, and I'm here at Senior Night Lacrosse game, where I'm going to grab a few of the guys afterward to get their thoughts on the outcome of Senior Night and their experience in Faith Lacrosse as a whole. What is your favorite moment of all time while playing lacrosse for Faith?
My favorite moment would have to be playing St. Margaret's in California. We took a big win with the guys on a trip, and it was just really good.
Either Cherry Creek because it was like a movie, it was rain, it was an overtime game, it was crazy, or St. Margaret's because I lost them freshman year, unfortunately. But we came back junior year right before COVID and won, so it was really big. It was a great way to end the junior season, unfortunately, but I mean, it was a good win, so.
Has Senior Night been more or less emotional than you originally thought it would be?
Definitely more emotional. Just being with my brothers one last time definitely brought a tear to my eye. I'm really proud to be a part of this program.
I think it was about what we thought. We have 16 seniors, and we just wanted to give them a great celebration. They've been with us for 4 years, some with us for 6 to 8 years now with being faithful. So we were just happy to have an opportunity to be able to celebrate them in this year that's been so funky with sports. We're just really excited to get out there and celebrate them.
I had no expectations going into it, but when I was out there in the middle of the field, I was getting a little emotional, seeing all my boys, we're graduating. I've been with them for so long, so I don't know. It was definitely emotional for sure.
And is there anything that'll stick with you from this program that you're going to remember in the future?
Once again, just the legacy and the brotherhood. Like the bonds you make here, you'll remember forever. And Coach Max being a great mentor too. He's a great Christian role model, and I'm really thankful to have him as a coach. Just all my brothers, I grew up with these fools. It's I don't know what to say. I just that I'm gonna miss that right there. That's my brother. So
I don't know, just everybody, everything. And Coach Max, you know, just Faith Lacrosse in general, I'm going to miss a lot. So, yeah.
Even though you're the coach, what have you been able to learn from these senior boys throughout the years?
You know, they've dealt with a lot over the past 2 years. You know, their junior year having a season canceled, and then coming into this year and not really knowing if we were going to be able to play or not. Just having the opportunity to get out there with them and battle, and they've been super resilient and super proud of them.
I'm Grace here with Brandon, and for the last time,
back to you in the studio, baby.
Thanks, Grace, and good morning. I'm Shane Saragosa. Almost everything in life today leaves behind a legacy, and the class of 2021 has certainly left a legacy at Faith. Wyatt Villard's time at the FLNN comes to a close with the question, what is a legacy of the class of 2021? Wyatt?
I'm Wyatt Villard with the FLNN. There's no question the senior class of 2021 will be remembered and will have a legacy. But what will it be, and how will they be remembered? If you could use one word to describe the senior class, what word would you use and why?
Like crazy, because there's like always stuff happening with our class, you know?
Probably smart. If you look at the top list of everyone, they're all wicked smart. Even if you go all the way down to I'm 93 and I have a pretty high GPA. So if you imagine everyone else below, I don't know, everyone just seems smart. I'm the dumb one in my grade.
Defining a very individualistic group like a senior class isn't easy. You have the walking calculators, you have the class jesters, you have those who have been there since New Satyrs Day, and you have those who joined us later on down the road. No senior homecoming. We didn't get a normal football season. Some of our senior athletes didn't get a season at all. And without the contributions of student council, we wouldn't have had a senior ditch day or a senior prom. We pulled through, we finally made it.
This COVID year, that persistent made them an especially great class because they were able to kind of work through and navigate kind of the bad year that it was, the tough year that it was. And they kept on making good experiences. And they also did really well academically. This class is extremely smart. So intelligence would be my second word because it's just a really, really intelligent class.
But we all have one thing in common. We're all tough as nails. We pulled through October 1. We were there when we lost one of our classmates tragically. And most recently, we pulled through the hard lockdown. And this year, we didn't get the benefits of other senior classes. No matter how you define the class of 2021, I think we'll be remembered, well, one way or another. With that, I'm Wyatt Villard with the FLNN, signing off for the last time.
Thanks, Wyatt. Hi, I'm Grace Jacobson. The class of 2021 is off to college, and for the athletes of the class, they carry the burden of being a student athlete. But what does that entail? Miles Williams brings his time at the FLNN to a close by answering this question.
Hey Faith, I'm Miles from the FLNN. Today we'll be interviewing senior student athletes about the recruiting process and how they got signed. What's your name and what college are you going to?
My name's Caden Rogers. I'm going to Marquette University.
I'm Jake Trumbull, and I'm going to Hartford.
How hard was it to get noticed for lacrosse?
It wasn't that hard.
Really hard. Vegas isn't a hotbed, so you have to go travel a lot. I went to Delaware a lot to play.
How do you feel about going to the next level?
I'm excited, ready to push myself.
And then they want me to get the...
I'm super excited. New competition, new places to prove, so I'm excited.
Was it hard to get their names noticed by college coaches?
I think anytime you come from a non-traditional hotbed like Las Vegas, lacrosse is not really known out here. It's kind of hard to put their names out there, right? So you got to have relationships, you got to know people within the system, and then be able to have those people trust you and take a look at their film. So at the beginning, yeah, it was hard, but I think we kind of broke through that barrier by creating some good relationships.
What was mainly the hardest thing to do to help your players get recruited?
I think it comes back to where we are. You know, the level of competition we play during the spring is not great. So what we have to do is we have to travel out of state. We have to go back east to where lacrosse is pretty competitive, and where most of the recruiters will be, right? So we got to make sure that we're getting our kids to the right tournaments, getting them on the right teams, and having them being seen by the right people. So, you know, that's kind of a juggling act, but once done correctly, it seems to work pretty well.
Thank you. As you know, this is our last broadcast. I'm Miles from the FLNN, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Miles. And that'll be all for this Wait, there's one more thing. I'm being told Caden Merrill has a special announcement. Caden.
How have the seniors impacted you?
Well, this is my first year in the academy, so they really took the time to teach me how to do everything, even when it was complicated.
Well, it's my first year in broadcast, and they were very welcoming, and I didn't know what I was doing at first, but they really helped me, and I'm very thankful for them. They're really super sweet.
The seniors really helped everyone, including me, with just learning stuff in this program, because it could be overwhelming at sometimes, but they really just help calm our nerves and like teach us stuff. And they were also really nice to everyone, including the newbies who come into the program. And yeah, hopefully we can we have some people who can take over when they leave.
How have the seniors impacted you?
Well, I think each individual senior has really made an impact on my life and the way that I teach. Each individual one, I could say something individual about each of them. Just from the way that they've been leaders, the way they've been directors, the way they've helped other team members in the class. I just think overall this has been a really impactful group of seniors.
Thank you.
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 Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, seniors, for everything you've done for this program. I'm Caden Merrill, and for the last time of the year, back to you in the studio.
Thank you for that, Caden. And that will bring the final broadcast of the 2020-21 school year to a close. I'm Wyatt Villard. All around me are the graduating seniors of the FLNN. And to you, the viewers, we'd like to say,
God bless.